All right, let's go, boys. Let me share the stream link real quick. Oh, dude, my hair looks like a fucking disaster. I was just out playing tennis in the rain. Yikes. Yo, you had the big surgery tomorrow? Nice. Good luck, man. My grandpa's in the hospital right now, actually. I can't remember what kind of cancer he had, but he's going back for chemo tomorrow because he had a stroke 2 days ago. So it's been rough, man. But best of luck to you, bro. Has it been, feeling any better at all? Have you been able to walk around a bit or at least put some weight on it? All right. Oh, the game's starting. Let me just. Okay, and then should give more memberships because it's the last day on yours. Oh yeah, right. I gotta do that before the end of the month at least. I don't know. I don't think you. I think I have to wait till tomorrow because you can't get one and get another one until your current one expires. Though you can't get a new one until it expires. So my iPad's all fucked up, bro. Yeah, we'll just do that. I can't type A anymore, bro. Damn. Okay, whatever. Um, let's get the game, shall we, boys? It says 0 days. No, it still shows you as a channel member though. Come on. There we go. The bottom of my screen is so fucked up, bro. It's tragic. Alrighty. Top of the first, baby. One down. Ketel Marte at the plate, batting second, batting lefty, swung on, fouled first base side. Yoshinobu Yamamoto pitching righty on the mound for the Dodgers. Oh two. Pitches low ball one. 1-2 the count. Unk watching baseball and still doing skyblock carries. Shut up, bro. I haven't done skyblock carries in a while. I haven't been on skyblock in forever. But hell yeah. I'll probably, if I'm not in Milwaukee, I'll probably do free carry Fridays this weekend. Or this week. And maybe this weekend too. I don't know. We'll see. 2-2 the count. Pitch was low. Wound up and the 2-2 swung on, popped up, and that's going to be shallow outfield. Coming in is the right fielder. Like to play. That's Paz. Ooh. Scores around the league we'll look at in a second. Most of the games are still going, it looks like. Here's Lourdes. Up against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Set. Wind up. And the pitch is low for ball one. Wind up and the 1-0. It's line outside for ball two. 2-0 count. Wind up and the 2-0 pitch swung on. Well hit foul first base side. Out of play. Two one. Wind up and pitch is low for ball three. Lourdes with a good eye here. 3-1 the count. Wind up and 3-1. Swung on, and that's drilled right to the shortstop. Will put the ball to throw. Is in time. It's a 6-3 put out, and that is the end of the first. No hits, no runs, no errors. Here comes Ryan Nelson. By the way, guys, I don't know if any of y'all saw this. I posted the link in the Discord server, but I was in the official LA Chargers, like an official LA Chargers video, bro. Holy shit, I'm so geeked. Oh my god, I was smiling all day yesterday, bro. It was great. Oh man. Okay. Heading into the bottom of the first. Oh, here we go. Look around the league. The Red Sox beat the Mets 2-0 today. The other finals are the Pirates beat the Reds 1-0. The Cubs beat the Marlins 14-1. The Nationals beat the Braves 5-3. The Rays beat the Astros 3-2. Yankees beat the Rangers 5-2. And oh, nice. The Blue Jays beat the Padres 3-0. And the Tigers beat the Cardinals 5-4. And then Cleveland, Minnesota was postponed. The first game was postponed. And it looks like the second game probably was too. Actually, I think there was supposed to be two of them today. I know there was another game yesterday that was postponed or delayed. No, it was postponed. Here we go. Ryan Nelson, lined up and pitch, alone inside. Ball one. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Oh boy, here we go. Lined up and the 1-0 pitch inside for ball two. Lined up and the 2-0 catches that bottom edge for strike one. 2-1. Wind up. And the 2-1 pitch swung on. That's drilled. And that one is right to the left fielder, Lourdes. One down. We got Lourdes in left field, Alec in center, Corbin in right. Lawler at third for Gino. Perdomo at shortstop. Cattell at second, and Naylor at first. Ryan Nelson on the mound, and Gabby behind the plate. Wind up. And the pitch to Betts is bottom of the zone, strike one. Fastball at 97. Mookie batting righty, by the way. Ryan Nelson is pitching righty as well. Looks like it's a bullpen game for the D-backs. Unless Nelson is like a starter now. Pitch inside the ball one. Wind up. And the 1-1. Strike two right down the middle. And pitch swung on, drilled out into right, and it'll drop in front of Corbin. Base hit. And on first for the Dodgers. One down. And the pitch is in there for ball one. Freddie Freeman at the plate, batting lefty. As much of the shift as possible is on currently. Which is a bit high and outside. Well, to another count. Wind up and 2-0 is outside for ball three. Come on, Snakes. Wind up and 3-0 swung on, drilled. High fly ball, foul. First base side and deep. 3-1 the count. What's that? Wound up and the 3-1 pitch swung on and fouled off third base side this time. Actually, no, it was back behind the plate, third base side. The count is now full on Freddie Freeman. What's that? Wind up and 3-2 swung on. That's going to be out. Foul to play third base side. Count stays full. Wind up and the 3-2 swung on. Fouled again. Third base side. Oh man, so late. Ah, dang. One up and the 3-2 swung on, drilled, and that is a double play ball. It's a line out to second, and the throw to first gets the runner before he can tag back. What a play by Ketel Marte. Got him. That'll retire the side. Heading to the second. Looks like the Phillies scored again. So run the lead. The game's still in progress. Of course, no score here in Arizona heading into the, or sorry, in Los Angeles heading into the top of the second. In in Chicago, the Mariners are down 1-0 to the White Sox in the top of the fifth. Bottom of the eighth in Milwaukee, the Brewers are up 5-2 on the Orioles with runners on at first and second and 2 down. Top of the seventh in Colorado, the Phillies are up 5-1 on the Rockies. No score between the Royals and the Giants in the top of the third. Bottom of the second in Sacramento, no score between the Angels and the Athletics, and everything else were the finals I mentioned earlier. It's good for us that the Padres lost. We're not going to be as far behind them now. Here comes Josh Naylor, leading off the DBacks half of the second. Wind up and pitch is way outside for ball one. I think, in my opinion, the key to the game is just watch pitches, man. Only swing at it if it's like middle. He has not been really competitive with many of his misses against us, and in this game even. The pitch outside, ball two. Do you know the count on Josh Naylor? Wind up and the pitch swung on. That is driven, popped up, sky high, waiting for it. Still waiting for, and there he is out, fly out to the second baseman. Got some really good contacts, but it went straight up. It was shallow outfield. One down here in the second for the D-backs. Also really good off the bat. Bit too far under. Here's Gabby. Wind up and pitch is inside for called strike. Unbelievable. We're getting it. Hopefully we get it out early. 0-1 the count. The pitch was certainly inside. And the pitch swung on and fouled off first base side. Gabby batting righty, by the way. Wind up, and the 0-2 is way high and inside. Ball one. Wind up, and the 1-2 is in the dirt. Ball two. Wind up. Sorry, set. Wind up, and the 2-2 pitch. Shine inside. Ball three. And the count is full. Peyton Smith in the on deck circle. Wind up, and the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out right down the middle. Get down. I forgot to add the hit for the Dodgers. Mm. And the pitch outside for ball one to Peyton Smith, batting lefty. Wind up and the 1-0 way outside for ball two. The Athletics just scored against the Angels in the bottom of the second. 1-0 there. Wind up and the 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball, strike one. Just caught that outside edge. 2 on the count. Wind up and the 2-1 swung on, fouled off the catcher's glove. 2-2. Set. Wind up and the 2-2 is high and inside for ball three, and the count is full on Peyton. Yamamoto here in the top of the second with 2 down is at 30 pitches. Wind up and swung on, and it's grounded right to the first baseman off the ball, tossed to the pitcher, and it's a 3-1 put out. No score heading into the home half of the second. Mm, mm. Heading into the 5 second. The Phillies just scored again against the Rockies. Now it's 6-1 there. Two down in the top of the ninth now in Milwaukee. The Orioles had another final out against the Brewers down 5-2. Here's Nelson. Wind up. And the pitch to the right-hander is high for ball one. One on the count. I believe that's Edmund? No, that's Will Smith. I'm right. Will Smith at the plate for the Dodgers. And the pitch, stay right to one, right down the middle, breaking ball. Wind up, and the 1-1 is the lone outside 12-2. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch swung on, popped up. Shallow infield. Now Thomas is calling for it, and that will be an F8. Flies out to Al Thomas in the center, and there's one down. Here's Max Muncy, batting lefty. Wind up, and the pitch from Nelson swung on. That's drilled. Corbin takes a couple steps to his right and makes the catch out in the right field. It'll be F9. Maybe even L9 with the line out. The Royals just put one up on the Giants. 1-0 Kansas City out there in San Francisco. Wind up, and the pitch swung on, and that is right to Lawler, who has to make a crazy play to get the final out, and that is 22 pitches, 2 innings of work. Pa has drilled it right to Lawler, who was on his knees, made an incredible catch, and gunned it all the way across the diamonds to Naylor to get the third out of the second. Lawler, by the way, is the rookie. He's ranked a top 6 prospect in the league. He plays infield, basically. Put him wherever. He was at shortstop the other day, and now they have him at third, giving Gino a rest. Top of the third. The Phillies are now up 7-1 on the Rockies. Yikes. Top of the seventh, 2 down there in Colorado. And it looks like one of the games just ended. I believe it was the Brewers. Yeah, they lost. Or sorry, they beat Baltimore 5-2. So the only games going are ours, Mariners White Sox, which is in the top of the sixth, 1-0 White Sox there. Phillies Rockies, which is in the top of the seventh, 7-1 Phillies. Royals leading the Giants 1-0 in the bottom of the third. And the Athletics beating the Angels in Sacramento 1-0 in the top of the third. But there is a runner on at second with one down for the Angels there. So a hit could tie that game up pretty easily. Here's Geraldo Perdomo, leading off the DBacks half of the third. 6 up and 6 down, and that pitch is a fastball right down the middle. Jerry with his 6th home run of the year last night. Swung on, and that's a grounder right to the second baseman up with the ball to throw to first in plenty of time, and that's a 4-3 put out, one down here in the third. Here we go. Wind up and pitch to Alec Thomas is in there for strike one, lower third. Wind up. And the 0-1 pitch, swung on, chopper back behind the plate. First base side, 0-2. The DBacks have won 7 of their last 9 here in Dodger Stadium. They've outscored the Dodgers 67-31 in that span, including last night. Wind up, and the 0-2 pitch is low for ball. Wind up, and the 1-2 swung on, foul, out of play, third base side. Count stays 1-2. Wind up, and the 1-2 swing and a miss struck him out, and that's 8 up and 8 down for Yamamoto. Here's Lawler batting ninth. 0-0-0. OBP. Pitch is in the dirt just behind the plate for ball one. He's over 8 on the year with no home runs, no RBIs, no 111 OPS. It must mean he's walked once, I believe. Wind up, and the 1-0 is inside his ball two. Come on, Lawler. I believe in you, bro. You got this. And wind up. And the 2-0 pitch is swung on, bottom of the zone, fastball, and he barely got a piece of it. Foul it back. 2 on the count. Wind up. And the 2-1 pitch is well outside. Ball 3. 3 on the count. Wind up, and the 3-1 pitch swung on, fouls back. Full count. Lawler batting righty, by the way. Set. Wind up, and 3-2. Just inside for ball 4. Oh no, they called it a strike. Damn. Well, that's 3 perfect innings. Sorry. Yeah, 3 perfect innings so far for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. The Angels could not drive in the run. It's now bottom of the third in Sacramento, and the Athletics are threatening with a runner on at second and nobody out. Heading into the bottom of the sixth in Chicago. Mariners still getting blanked by the White Sox 1-0, and Philadelphia still up 7-1 on the Rockies. Rockies have a runner on it. Second with one out. And he scored. They scored him. 7-2. Rockies got a point. Holy shit. It's a miracle. I'm kidding. So it's 7-2 now. Phillies over the Rockies in the bottom of the seventh, one down and a runner on at first. And then top of the fourth in San Francisco. Royals up 1-0 over the Giants. Here's Ron Nelson. Windup, and the first pitch is right down the middle outside third for strike one. Windup, and the 0-1 pitch is low and inside for ball. Wound up and the 1-1 swung on, fouled off first base side, chopper down the line. 1-2 the count. Wound up and the 1-2 is away outside. Ball two. Count is once again even on Conforto, who is batting lefty here. Wound up and the 2-2 swung on and missed. Struck him out one down. Kike Hernandez batting ready here. Wound up and the pitch, swing, and a miss, strike one. Wound up and the 0-1 is low for ball one on the count. Wound up and the pitch is breaking ball low for ball two. 2 on the count. Wound up and the pitch swung on, hit hard up the middle, but Alec Thomas is there. And that's another line out. LA 2 down here in the third. And here's Ha-Seong Kim. Right up and pitch outside of ball one. Wind up and the 1-0 pitch, top of the zone for strike one. Wind up and the 1-1 pitch, swing, miss. Right two. Looks like he wasn't trying very hard on that swing. Wind up and the 1-2. We're just outside for ball two. Wind up and the 2-2 swung on. That's grounded right to the second baseman Cattell, who up the ball. That's a 4-3 put up, 10 the inning. 36 pitches in the game so far for Ryan Nelson. And we still have no score heading into the fourth. We are back. Second down through the order for the D-backs. Corbin Carroll hitting leadoff, batting lefty, and pitch is just low for ball one. A good take of the breaking ball. Right up and the 1-0 just catches that outside edge for strike one. Right up and the 1-1 pitch swung on, chopper right to the pitcher, and Corbin doesn't even go anywhere. Fouled off his foot. Yep. Oh, apparently he fouled one off his knee in the first at bat of the ball game. Damn, he's really beating himself up. That's the one that we missed. We missed the first at bat. 1-2 to count. Wind up and pitch. Swung on, and that's hit right to the shortstop. Opened the ball, and it is a 6-3 put up. One down here in the fourth for Yamamoto's at 48 pitches now. 10 outs. The Giants have tied it up in San Francisco against the Royals. In the bottom of the fourth, it's 1-1 with a runner on at third and one down. So all they need is a sac fly to take the lead there. Wind up and pitch is outside for ball one to Ketel Marte. Wind up and second pitch is outside for ball two. 2-0 count. Wind up and pitch is inside for ball three, and it's 3-0 on Cattell. And pitch number three is outside for ball three, 3-0 the count. Wind up and the 3-0 is just catching the outside edge for strike one. And that's strike two. Count is full. Wind up and the 3-2 pitch swung on, fouled off. Bruh. I just claimed 3 chocolate eggs and 2 of them were, were legendaries and 1 was a common. That's crazy. All dupes. And pitch number 4 is low, it missed, and Vital Marte on first. Here's Lourdes. That is the first base runner of the game for the DBacks. Wind up and pitch is low for ball. Oh, it's called a strike. It was a breaking ball below the zone. That'll be 0-1. Swung on, fouled up, first base side. Wind up. And the 0-2 pitch is just high. It looks like it actually caught the zone. I guess that'll make up for the low first pitch. So 1-2's the count. Excuse me. Wind up, and the 1-2 swung on, foul, third base side. Count stays 1-2. Wind up, and the 1-2 swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's 2 down here for the DBacks. Each team has had a base runner, although the Dodgers haven't had any stranded because they hit into a double play. D-backs with 2 down here, and Josh Naylor at the plate. Went up and first pitch swung on, foul back, hits the catcher, and it's 0-1. The Giants now lead the Royals 2-1 in the bottom of the fourth. Runners on at second and third and 2 down, and the Angels are tied at 1 with the Athletics. Went up, and the 0-1 pitch swung on, and that's fair right to the third baseman who's playing in the middle of the gap between second and third. And that will be a 5-3 putout. Inning over. Well, sorry. Diamondbacks half of the inning. Heading to the home. Looks like the Royals only allowed two in the bottom of the fourth there. So it's 2-1 heading into the top of the fifth. Royals down to the Giants. And it's now bottom seven in Chicago, where the White Sox lead the Mariners 1-0. And bottom eighth in Colorado, Rockies still down 7-2 to the Phillies. Angels Athletics tied up at 1 heading into the bottom of the fourth. Here's Shohei. Here we go. On the band pitch, swung on. That's fouled off third base side. Oh, sorry, no, it's behind the plate, third base side. And the 0-1 pitch is inside the ball and gets past the catcher. But no matter. 1-1 the count. On the band, the 1-1, and that's a strike at the top of the zone. 1-2 to count. Oh, the camera people are out. Damn. And the 1-2 outside for ball two. Not competitive. And the 2-2 swung on. That's drilled right to Cattell at second. A throw to first. And they got him. One down here in the fourth. Ryan Nelson up to 41 pitches here. 10 outs. The eighth just ended in Colorado. Rockies still down 7-2. Pitch stay right one, right down Broadway. Wow, really? Apparently Brandon Pfaadt didn't not only did not get any strikeouts yesterday, he didn't get any swing and miss. Off of 95 pitches. Damn. Wind up, and the 1-1 pitch is high and inside. Ball two on Mookie Betts. He only hit the ball game. He had it in the first. Wind up, and the 2-1 swung on. That's drilled into the left corner. And Lourdes got there. He's slow getting up. What a catch. Got his chain in his mouth. He ran out of room over there in the left field corner. What a play. He slid into the wall there. Actually, no, he was able to stop just before the wall. Woo! And Ryan Nelson got bailed out right there. Here's Freddie Freeman. Wind up, and the pitch. Just outside for ball one. The Athletics now lead the Angels 2-1 in the bottom of the fourth in Sacramento. We're on second, nobody out. Two. Wind up and pitch from Nelson side for ball two. Freddie Freeman batting lefty. Wind up and the 2-0. Swung on, that's well hit, and that will drop. That could get to the wall. Nope, Al Thomas will cut it off to keep it to a single, but he's digging for two! And the throw is not in time! The throw was actually in plenty of time, but Cattell was on the wrong side of the bag to get the tag. And his foot slid in. And that's a double for the Dodgers. Yeah, Cattell was too far off the bag. And it breaks a stretch of 9 straight retired by the DBacks. Here's Will Smith. Bottom corner. Oh, it caught. It caught the zone, but they're not going to give it to him. Want to know the count. Will Smith. Wind up and pitch. He's in the dirt. 2-0. Ryan Nelson, 22 balls, 28 strikes. Wind up and the 2-0 is right down the middle. Strike one. Will Smith batting ready, 0 for 1 up, fly out in the second. Wind up in the 2-1 swing, and a miss at a high inside breaking ball. I just kept coming in and going up to 2 the count. Actually, no, that was a fastball. Now I get a better look at it. It just kept going up and in. 2-2 the count. And up and the pitch just inside, and then the count is now full from Will Smith. Muncy on deck. Wind up and 3-2 swung on, that's drilled. And that'll get down in the corner, and the Dodgers are going to score. There was just nobody out there. Lourdes was playing too far to the right. Ninth double of the season for Will Smith. That went into left field. Here's Max Muncy. Wind up and the pitch is in the dirt, bouncing in front of the plate for ball. Wind up and the pitch just catches that outside edge for strike one, 1 count. Snakes. Wind up and the pitch and out. Looks like it just barely missed that inside edge, and he was able to check his swing. 2-1 the count. That was a great pitch. Athletics are now 4-1 in the bottom of the fourth on the Angels in Sacramento. Pitch. Alone inside, and that's all three. Come on, line. On deck is Andy Pies. And the pitch is way high for the ball forward. Mariners right now have runner on at second with nobody out in the top of the eighth, down 1-0. And the Phillies up 7-2 on the Rockies in the top of the ninth have runners on the corner. Oh, never mind, it's midnight. About to say they have runners on the corner for 2 down, but nope. And there's a mound meeting for the DBacks. Andy Pies with runners on at first and second. 2 down here in the fourth. Wind up and lead off pitch is swung on and it's grounded right to the third baseman. Throw across the diamond isn't in time. That's the inning. The Dodgers get one though. One down for the Mariners in the top of the eighth, and the runner did not advance from second. So they have to find a way to get him over to third. It's the MLB TV hat game. It's one! Give me one moment, guys. I have to take this call real quick. All right, sorry about that, everybody. I have to take that call because I'm going to Milwaukee shortly. So yeah, I had to take that one. Anyways, top of the fifth, 1-2 the count on Pavin Smith. One down already. Damn. Shit. Wind up. And the 1-2 pitch. Alone inside. Ball two. Two to the count. The shift is on. Well, as much as you can shift. Wind up. And the 2-2. Swung on. That's fouled off third base side. And back. Can't say it's 2-2. Ooh, the Rockies got a run in the bottom of the ninth. Nobody out. 7-3. And the Giants, damn, the Giants scored again. Bottom of the fifth. It's 3-1. Runners on the first and second. Wind up and the pitch. Oh, it's called strike three. That was just a great pitch. Nothing you could do there. I was bottom outside corner, barely caught the zone. Absolutely incredible pitch. Two down here. For the D-backs in the fifth. Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 1. Batting seven. Wind up. And the pitch. Low for ball one. Breaking ball. And the pitch is low for ball two. Two to the count. Wind up. And the pitch. High and outside. Ball three. Wind up and the 3-0 in there for strike one outside edge. Catcher drops the ball on the way back. 3-1 the count. Wind up. And the 3-1 pitch swung on, popped up. Into left. Conforto coming in, and that will be the inning. Damn. D-backs at game time now. Two. It's two. It's two, chat. It's two. Easy. Let's go. Mariners now have the bases loaded in the top of the eighth against the White Sox. Down 1-0 with only one down. And the Rockies now have one out in the bottom of the ninth, down 7-3, and a runner on at first against the Phillies in Colorado. Here we go. Swung on. First pitch. Conforto grounds it right to Ketel Marte, and that's one down here in the fifth. 51 pitches for Ryan Nelson. It's 5 1/3. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Batting ready. Wind up. And the pitch. Stay right one. Bottom of zone. Juan Maria warming up in the DBacks bullpen. Wind up and the 0-1 is high. Wind up and the 1-1 swung on, fouled back. 1-2. Oh, and the Mariners were not able to get a run in. 2 down. The bases loaded now on the top of the eighth for them, down 1-0. Oh, and it's mid-eighth. They didn't get one in. The White Sox have the lead there. Pitch in there outside. Ball two. It's 2-2. Wind up. And the 2-2 swung on. That's drilled right to Lawler at third. Up the ball, throw across the diamond in plenty of time. And that's 5-3 put out. Here comes Ha-Seong Kim. 66 pitches now for Nelson. Wind up, and the pitch is just... Oh, it's way high, but it's a called strike. That one was wild. Okay. Huh. Oh, the Rockies got a 2-out double to make it 7-4 in the bottom of the ninth. Wind up, and the one pitch is 5 for long one. 21. Wind up, and the 1-1 swung on and missed. 1-2. Sorry, correction from earlier. Nelson is only through 4 2/3, not 5 1/3 or 5 2/3. Which is outside. He's up to 70 now. 2-2 the count. Ohtani on deck. Wind up. The 2-2 pitch in there for strike three. Caught him looking. And it's a 1-2-3 fifth for Nelly. He's probably done after that one. Ooh, the Angels must have, I guess, hit a 3-run homer to tie it up against the Athletics because they're not up at 4 there in the top of the fifth with 2 down. And the Royals just got out of a jam. They're down 3-1 against the Giants, but there was at the end of the fifth, but there was runners on second and third with 2 down, so hopefully they were able to get out of that one. Snakes half of the sixth coming up. Yep, Ryan Nelson is done for the night. 5 innings of 1 run baseball. Nicely done. He almost had the shutout too, with 2 down in the bottom of the fourth. And he allowed 2 back-to-back doubles. Curveball in there for strike one. Now Thomas. Uh-oh. We're getting the red bar at the bottom saying it's a no-hitter. We're getting no hit, boys. Come on, Snakes. Break it up. And pitch is high for ball one. 1 in the count. Wind up. And pitch. Swung on. Fouled off. First base side. Chopper down the line. 1-2. Wind up. 1-2 pitch. Outside for ball two. And it's in there for strike three. Inside edge. Nice pitch. Now Thomas is looking. At a fastball. Stay, right one. Waller, 0 for 1. Still doesn't have a hit in his career. Wind up. And the 0-1 is one outside for ball one. And the pitch is inside on the right-hander. 2 on the count. Swing and miss. Set up. Low breaking ball. 2-2. Wind up and the 2-2. Swing and miss. Struck him. Breaking ball below the zone. Corbin Carroll, wind up, and the pitch swung on, fouled back behind the plate. Yamamoto, 86 pitches. Nobody won out from the Dodger pen. It's a rough game for us tonight. Pitch is high for ball one. Whoa! It hit him. Logan Carroll just got hit. Damn, that's our star, man. Caught him inside of the yeah, inside of the back arm. Looks like he swung at it though. I think he kind of just extended his arm on accident because he got hit. Damn, that sucks. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to get my flight scheduled and stuff. One more out for the D-backs in the bottom of the sixth. Shohei at the plate. Foul off. Oh, on the count. Wind up, and the 0-1 is high for ball one, 1-1 count. One and two the count. Wind up, and the pitch outside. Ball two. Wind up, and the 2-2 swung on, and it's grounded right to Ketel Marte at shortstop, who makes a little bit of a odd throw. That is in time. One down. For some score updates on the league, top of the ninth in Chicago, two down. Mariners down to the White Sox 1-0. Nobody on. It's the bottom of the sixth in San Francisco. The Giants have a 3-1 lead on the Royals. Top of the fifth in Sacramento, the Angels have a 5-4 lead over the Athletics. Everything else is a fine. Swung on, fouled back, behind the plate, and out of play for Mickey Betts. 1-1 count. Wound up, and the 1-1 swung on, popped up once again. Out of play behind the plate. 1-2. And pitch, and that is golfed into the shallow infield, and Lawler makes the play coming in from third. Two down. Run up, and it's fouled off. The one. Wound up, and the 0-1 is way outside. Ready for a minute. The plate, Patton lefty. Mario. On the mound, pitching ready. Wound up, and the 1 swing. Miss. 99. High, outside corner. Strike two. Great pitch. Wound up, and the pitch, and that's drilled down the line fair. Corbin cuts it off before it can get to the corner, but Freddie is going to have his second double of the ball game. Will Smith With a runner on at second and two down. The pitch swung on, fouled back. On up and the 0-1 swung on, fouled back, and it's 0-2 on Will Smith. We've been here before. A two-out Freddie Freeman double. That scored, or I'm sorry, that was, or wound up being the only run that the Dodgers have been able to drive in so far. Because they followed it up with a double from Will Smith. Wound up and the 0-2. Beats outside. Long 1-2 count. Swung on, fouled off again. Count stays 1-2. One and two the count. Swing and a miss struck him out. Leslie Dunn, my Mario, only allowed a double, was able to get out of it. Fourth hit of the game for the Dodgers. Diamondbacks 9 outs away from being no hit, and it looks like the Mariners lost. They were able to get a runner on at second at the end there with two down, but they could not drive it in. And the White Sox finally got another win against this time against the division leader. Angels up 5-4 in the top of the sixth with a runner on at first, and the Giants heading into the seventh in San Francisco are beating the Royals 3-1. Finals from around the league. The Red Sox beat the Mets 2-0. The Pirates beat the Reds 1-0 in Pittsburgh. The Cubs destroyed the Marlins 14-1 in Miami. The Nationals beat the Braves 5-3 in the nation's capital. The Rays at home beat the Astros 3-2. The Yankees beat the Rangers 5-2. In New York, the Blue Jays shut out the Padres 3-0. Of course, the White Sox beat the Mariners 1-0. The Brewers beat the Orioles 5-2 in Milwaukee. The Tigers beat the Cardinals in St. Louis 5-4. The Phillies beat the beat the Rockies 7-4. And then the Twins Guardians game in Minnesota was postponed. Here we are. We're back. Wind up. And the first pitch to Ketel Marte is bottom outside edge. Beautiful pitch for strike one. Yamamoto at 91 pitches has only allowed one base runner, and it was the walk. Wind up. And the 0-1 is low for ball one. Did not go. He was able to check his swing, and Ketel even with the count at 1-0. Wind up. And the 1-1 pitch is outside for ball two. We have got to get a runner on here. Wind up, and the 2-1 pitch is outside for ball 3. 3-1 count. Lotus on deck. Wind up, and the 3-1 pitch swung on, and that's blasted! And that's at the wall, and it's off the wall! And it's a very long single for Ketel Marte, and the Diamondbacks had their first hit of the ball game. That was mere foot away from being out of here. Yeah, I made a great sound off the bat. Runner on first for the D-backs. Wind up, and the pitch to Lourdes is back behind the plate, and Ketel will advance to second. Runner in scoring position with nobody out for the D-backs in a 1-run ball game. That one was just, oh, the catcher should have had that. It was in his glove, and it just kind of squeaked out at the end there. Here we go. Here's Lourdes. 1-0 the count. On up, and the pitch swung on, and that's fair. And they're going to look him back to second. The throw across the diamond is in time to get Lourdes, and there's one down for the D-backs with a runner on at second. Here's Josh Naylor, 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. The Diamondbacks have got to score this run here. It's too bad that ball bounced right back to him off the outfield wall, because otherwise he'd have a runner on at third with one down. You know, they may have even scored. Wind up, and the pitch, swing, a miss. Strike 1 on Naylor. Yamamoto's highest pitch count for the year is a 103, and he's at 98 right now with one down in the 7th. The pitch outside for ball 1. Set. Wind up, and the 1-1 pitch swung on, and that's grounded. Runner will advance, and Naylor is thrown out before he gets halfway to the bag. It's up to Gabby. Kevin Ginkel and Kendall Graveman. Both the KGs in the bullpen for the D-backs. Yamamoto is up to 100 pitches. We got a tie for a hit here. Runner on third, 2 down for the Snakes. Gabriel Moreno takes lone inside for ball 1. Just gotta get through the infield, Gabby. Wind up, and the 1-0 pitch is low for ball 2. And with this next pitch, Yamamoto will tie his season high for pitches. That's that. Wind up, and the 2-0 is, whoa, over his head, almost hit him. 3-0 count. Three and 0 on Gabby. Wind up, and 3-0 is inside for ball 4, and they walked him on 4, and that should be it for Yamamoto. With two down here in the seventh. Or maybe not. Runners for the D-backs. The Dodgers have Alex Vesia up in the bullpen, who's a lefty. Evan Smith coming up to the plate. Yamamoto staying in. We have to get it. We have to get a hit here. Down 1-0. Runners in the corners. Here's Pavin. A set. Wind up and the pitch. Outside for ball one. Wind up and the 1-0 is just catching that outside edge for strike one. 1-1 the count on Pavin. One and one the count. Yamamoto's up to 106 pitches on the night. This will be his 107th. The windup and the pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-2. Here's pitch number 108 for Yamamoto. He wants a new ball. .47 balls, 60 strikes. Wind up and the pitch. Fouled off by Pavin. It was above the zone. Here we go. Wind up and the 1-2 is outside. 2-2. Pitch number 110 coming up. The set. Wind up and the 2-2. Swing and a miss. They struck him out on a foul tip. Yamamoto threw 7. Allowed one hit. Got an epic rabbit. I'm doing my chocolate eggs now. A rare rabbit. Got an epic. Common, of course. Uncommon. And common. Common, common, and common from the Hypnotics. All right, we are back. Diamondbacks have to keep this a one-run ball game here. Here's Graveman, Kendall Graveman. And here's Max Muncy. Takes strike one right down the middle. That's a fair ball down the line. Muncy has a single. And the pitch, stay right going right down the middle for Pajes, batting righty. Graveman pitching righty, by the way. On the count. And the pitch swung on, fouled off, out of play, first base. 0-2 the count. Let's go DBacks. On the band, the 0-2. Just high. 20 the count. And the 1-2. Outside, ball two. And the 2-2 swung on. It was low and it's foul. Chopper down the third base side. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nicely done. One down here in the seventh. Here we go. One. And the pitch is low for ball one. Checks on the runner at first. No play. On photo. Batting seventh, 0-2. On up and the 1-0. Stay. Rick one. Lower inside thirds. Wind up, and the 1-1 swung on, fouled, grounded third, first base side. 1-2 the count. Let's go down. We really need to score. Snakes. 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 1-2 the count. Wind up, and the pitch swung on, and that's well hit right to. Oh, he dropped it. You tried to drop it on purpose. And get a double play there for free. You the real MVP. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you. 2 down. He caught it and he tried to let it slip out the bottom so he can get a double play there. Oh man. Lined up and the pitch swing and a miss. Strike one on Kike Hernandez. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th for the Dodgers. By the way, they're headed into the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 now. Top of the 7th in Sacramento, the Angels still lead the Athletics 5-4. And then in the top of the 8th in San Francisco, the Giants lead 3-1 over the Royals, but there's a runner on at third with only 1 out. Wind up. And the 0-2 swung on, and that's popped up. Back foul out plate behind the plate. And the count stays 0-2. Alex Vesia warming up in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Yamamoto is certainly not coming back out. He hit 110 pitches, which is 7 more than his season high. Wind up. And the 0-2. It's low and outside for ball 1. Let's go DBacks. Let's go DBacks. Here we go. Wind up. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will retire the side. 1 stranded off of a long single. And it's the DBacks' turn. Heading into the 8th. In 1 second, I'll give you scores around the league real quick. Oops. Oh, they have 5 hits now, actually, but damn. Ketel Marte was about a foot away from hitting a homer. It looked good off the bat, but it just hit the top of the wall, and he was stuck with a single after it bounced right to the outfielder in the top of the 7th. And then they got him to third after he stole second on basically the next pitch. But couldn't bring him in, unfortunately. Here we go again. Scores around the league. The Red Sox beat the Mets 2-0 in Boston. Pirates won at home against the Reds 1-0. The Cubs went to Miami and trounced the Marlins 14-1. Nationals beat the Braves 5-3 in the nation's capital. The Rays beat the Astros 3-2 in Florida. The Yankees beat the Rangers 5-2 in New York. The Blue Jays beat the Padres 3-0 in Toronto. The White Sox shut out the Mariners 1-0. The Brewers won in Milwaukee 5-2 over the Orioles. The Tigers beat the Cardinals 5-4 in St. Louis, and the Phillies beat the Rockies 7-4 in Colorado. The Guardians at Twins game was postponed. Likely due to weather, but I don't know for sure. Here we go, Alex Vesia. with a 1-0 lead. Wind up, and the pitch is very high. 1-0 the count. To lead off on Geraldo Perdomo. 0-2 with a ground out and a fly. Wind up. And the 1-0. Inside edge. Catches it. Strike one. I play Immaculate Grid. I've seen it played. I've never played it myself. I've only seen it played for football for the NFL. I haven't seen it played for baseball. I can give it a shot at some point. 1-0 on the count. Wind up. And the pitch swung on and drilled. That's fair. And it'll get in the corner. Perdomo digging for second. The throw is not in time. And the Diamondbacks have a leadoff double. And Jerry might be injured. Oh, shit. He's lying there grimacing. Looks like he hit his head. Dirt all over his face. He's grimacing. He's trying to stand. Oh, no, he's woozy. Oh, dear. Oh, fuck. That was smoked right down the line. Bounced off the wall. And on the dive. Oh, he hit him in the face a bit. That might have been what it was. Now, I was going to say on the tag, he hit him in the face a little bit. But let's see. He slides into the base. Doesn't look like he hits anything. He just got tagged in the face a bit. Oh, it kind of knocked him on the head with like his forearm here. So when he tried to put the tag on, his head was like right there. He kind of knocked him. And Jerry's a little bit dazed still. Training staff was out there to look at him. And they're talking to him as well as the manager. And Tori's out there giving him a good talking to. Let's see. Yeah. Kim knocked him right in the head as Jerry's helmet fell off. They're gonna leave him in. This is big because this is the tying run at second with nobody out. First man off the bench, Timmy T. Tim Tawa. Batting for who was batting at eighth earlier? I don't remember. I know Lawler was batting ninth. I can't remember who was batting eighth. Wound up and the pitch showing bunt, and he puts it down, and the runner will advance to third. There's no play, and there's no play at first. He's safe, and the DBacks have runners on the corners with nobody out here in the top of the eighth. The pitcher looked at third to see if there was a play, but the third baseman came in for the ball and didn't cover the bag. And by the time he decided to turn towards first, there was no play. And Timmy T gets on with a successful bunt. Runners on the corners for the Diamondbacks, down one with nobody out here in the eighth. And here comes Gino. Hey, Eugenio Suarez. Off the bench to bat for Jordan Lawler. And there's going to be a meeting on the mound for Alex Vesia. We know it's Gino. Top of the eighth for the DBacks. Tying run 90 feet away. Nobody down. Here's Gino. Wind up, and the pitch from Vesia. Swing and a miss. Right down the middle. Strike one. Looks like he was just under it. Bam. 0-1 the count. Wind up, and the pitch. Stay right to looking. Wind up, and the 0-2. It's high and outside. Ball one. Good eye by Gino. One and two the count. Wind up, and the pitch. Swung on, and it's popped up on the infield. And they got one down. Oh boy. Corbin Carroll has to avoid a double play here. He's 0 for 3, a flyout, a ground out, and a strikeout. Batting lefty. Oh boy, here we go. And the pitch. Showing bunts. Takes strike one. Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch is high and outside for ball one. Okay. Set. Wind up, and the 1-1 checks his swing. They say he went 1 and 2. Fuck. He did. He swung. Shit. 1 and 2 the count. The pitch. Way high. 2-2. On deck is switch hitter Ketel Marte. Wind up, and the 2-2. Swing and a miss. They struck him out. That might be it for us. Timmy T takes second. First base is open. They might just put Ketel on, honestly. Yep, they will. They put Ketel on. Here comes Lourdes. It's all on him. Base is loaded, 2 down for the DBacks. And they're calling to the bullpen. Shit. Shit. I think that might be it for us tonight, boys. That was a golden opportunity. And we wasted it. Suarez popped out to the infield. And Corbin struck out. Well, boys, we fought well. This is one of those that we probably should have won. I mean, it's not over yet, but it sure as hell feels like it is. Ben Kasparius on the mound for the Dodgers now. Lotus, a walk drives in a run. Pitch, the right one, right down the middle. Maybe I shouldn't step back. Right down Broadway. Oh, in the count. Went up and the 0-1 swung on, fouled first baseline. And it's very quickly 0-2. Come on, baby. And pitcher calls time. One disengagement. Lotus calls time. Oh boy. Timer violation. Automatic ball, and it's 1-2. One and two the count. Wind up and the pitch. Does not go, and it's low. Ball 2. Two and two the count. The pitch swung on, and he lost his bat, and it's popped up and out of play. Foul ball. He kind of threw his bat at it. Oh no, he didn't throw it. It just got knocked out of his hands. Bill Buckner special. And here we go. The count is still 2-2 on Lourdes. Bases loaded, 2 down, top of the 8th. Diamondbacks down by a run. Wind up and the pitch does not go, and the count is full. Geraldo at third, Timmy Tawa at second, and Ketel Marte at first. Lourdes, count is full. Pulse time. The set, wind up, and the 3-2 swung on and it was low. If he didn't swing, it was a walk. That might be it for us, boys. That pitch was low. It would have been a walk. That was a ballsy fucking pitch. And have a nice night, man. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. Diamondbacks 3 outs away from being shut out for the second or third time all year. Lourdes with the no-out double and a no-out bunt to get runners on the corners, and we don't deserve to win this game. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve to win. I hate to say it, but fuck, dude. We've had a runner on at second with nobody out twice and haven't scored him. We've had a runner on at third with nobody. That's brutal. Jalen Beeks gets a first pitch pop up. Geraldo going back, and he makes the catch. As Lourdes peeled off the last possible second. He stumbled even. One pitch, one out here for Beeks. Beeks! Here's Shohei. Swung on. Hit well, left center, and it will get down for a double. We just can't keep him down, man. I believe that's the sixth Dodgers hit tonight. Here comes Mookie Betts. Pitch. Outside for ball one. Beeks versus Betts. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. A low fastball. Strike with him. One swung on, fouled off, out of play, first base side. And the 1-2 swung on, and it's a chopper to third. Gino looks him back, and the throw to first is perfect. 2 down. Here's Freddie Freeman, 2 for 3 with 2 doubles, and he scored the games so far. Didn't even show us the first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. I think the batter called time before that first pitch. I think that's why they didn't call it. They didn't show it. Tanner Scott in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Lefty pitch. He's hot. Ball. One on the count. Winner at second is Otani. Went up and pitch. Just inside, ball two. We're in V8 now, by the way. Don't forget to drink. The pitch swung on and missed. 2-2. Went up and the 2-2 swung on. That's grounded foul. Chopper, first base. The 2-2 swung on, and it's right back to the pitcher. Walks it over to first for the third out of the inning. Well, DBacks half of the ninth coming up. Damn, bro. This was a brutal, brutal game. We had opportunities and we squandered them. Let's do eggs real quick. Give me a comment. They're coming. Uncoming. Pair of commons. That's it. Here we go. Tanner Scott, lefty for the Dodgers. 9 saves, 11 opportunities, 1.74 ERA, 20.2 innings pitched. Josh Naylor, wind up, and the pitch swung on. Chopper foul, third baseline. On the count. This will be a rough one. Wind up, and the 0-1 swung on, and that's blasted right to the first baseman. He takes it to the bag, one down. Here's Gabby. Wind up and the pitch. Oh, that caught the high inside corner, but they called it ball 1-0. Wind up and the 1-0. Swung on, and that's blasted. That could go. It's to the corner. It's out of here. It worked. Oh my goodness. Gabriel Moreno is a hero. It's 1-1 to the top of the ninth. And the DBacks are still in it, baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that barely snuck out, bro. Holy shit, we are tied in the top of the ninth. We still got baseball to play, baby. Oh my god, that's his third home run of the year, and the Diamondbacks are back in it, baby. Strike one. Bottom outside corner to the right-handed hitting Randall Grichuk. And that is low in the dirt. Ball one. 1-1 the count. Gabby's hit 3 homers. All 3 of them have been against the Dodgers. Lined up. And the 1-1. Swung on, and that's drilled. Foul. Third base side. 1-2 the count on Randall Grichuk. Oh boy. Lined up, and the 1-2. Swung on, popped up. And Pothead's coming in and makes the play 2 down here in the ninth for the D-backs. Up and Jerry takes low for ball one. Inside edge, but it was low. 1-0 the count on Geraldo Perdomo. The pitch swung on, fouled off. Third base side, chopper. And there's 2 in the bullpen for the D-backs. Kevin Ginkel, the righty, and Shelby Miller. One up, and the 1-1 is bunted. And that's a great bunt. There's no play, and Jerry gets on. What a beauty. That was a great bunt. Here's Timmy T. 1 for 1 with a single in the 8th and a stolen base. Well, single was a bunt, but the pitch inside for ball 1. Tanner Scott, in his 20 2/3 innings pitched, has only walked 1 guy all year. He's a strike thrower. Line up, and the 1-0 swung on and fouled off. Third base side. 1 on the count. Wind up, and the 1-1 swung on, fouled off his hand. First base side. Righty Tim Tower at the plate. Wind up, and the 1-2 does not go to the plate. It's over to first. And pronounced back in play time. Jerry's 11 for 11 on stolen bases this year, 100% success rate. Wind up, and the 1-2 swing and a miss, and that is the Diamondbacks get one back, and we're in it. We're tied at 1, baby. I wonder if my mic peaked really bad there. It probably did. That rip. I don't have any score updates on the other games. My score bug stopped updating at the top of the screen for that. Sorry about that. So Otani was just up, I think, 3 batters ago. So the Dodgers are going to have 4, 5, 6 up here. And if we can get them all, we might not have to face Otani in extras. Theoretically. If we get 6 straight outs, we wouldn't have to face Otani in extras. And of course, assuming we score in the top of the 10. But I don't know. I still don't think I like this very much. I mean, it's nice. It's crazy. But damn. Kevin Ginkel, the Gink Master, is 0-1 this year with a 9.0 ERA, 8 innings pitched, 4 walks, 11 strikeouts, 2 homers allowed. Opponent's average 273 against him. Will Smith at the plate, batting fourth. Wind up and the pitch outside from 0-1. If we can't go 1-2-3 here, I don't like our odds. The 1-0 is just catching that lower outside corner for a strike one. Beauty of a pitch. Ginkel is ready, by the way. Wind up, and the 1-1 from the Gate Master is low and outside for ball 2. 2-1 count. Wind up, and the 2-1 does not go. 3-1 the count. Outside. Oh boy. That was crazy. I bet you my mic peaked so bad there. Wind up, and the 3-1. Stay right 2, right down the middle, lower third. And the count is full on Will Smith. Wind up, and the 3-2. Swung on, fouled back. Gabby couldn't quite get a handle on it. It went through his legs, and the count stays full. Foul tip. Yeah, went through the umpire's legs all the way backstop, too. Yeah. Here we go. Wind up, and the 3-2s. Did he go? He did not. We're on first, and that could be the ball game. Damn. Yep, he didn't go. We have to get a double play here. Max Muncy here, 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. Wind up and pitch. Swung. Oh shit, that's gone. Oh, it's foul. Oh, thank you God. Holy shit, that thing was fucking blasted. Oh my God, I thought we just lost the game right there. That thing was that thing. I thought it was gone. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it kept cutting foul. Thank God. It was a triple decker foul though. First base side. Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Oh, into the count. Wind up and the pitch is high and outside. Oh, wind up and the 1-2s. Did he go? He did not. It was a breaking ball down that bounced just behind the plate. 2-2 the count. Oh, he might have. No, he didn't really go. No, he barely was able to hold back. Damn. 2-2 the count. Wind up and the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. But it bounced off of him, too. 2-2 the count. Paw has on deck. Wind up. Sorry, set. Wind up and the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is one down here in the home half of the ninth. Ooh. Here's Pajes, over 3 tonight, homered in 3 of his last 5 games. So ready. Wind up and the pitch. Oh, just barely low. Didn't get the call. 1 of the count. 2 groundouts and a strikeout for Pajes. Ready on ready here. Wind up and the pitch from Ginkle swung on, popped up. Corbin going down to the right field line, makes the catch in fair territory, and there's 2 down. Runner does not advance, and that means we will be seeing Otani if we get to extras. Shit. That's unfortunate. I mean, unless we somehow pick off the runner from second. But, like, let's be real. Let's be real, chap. Not. Here we go. Teoscar Hernandez. Off the bench. Pinch hitting. He's a righty. Wind up and the pitch. Swung on. Fouled. 85. Lower outside third, but that caught way too much plate for me to be comfortable. Damn, I thought he got that one. He barely got a piece of it, though. Swung a little bit too high. And it's 0-1. We're on first. 2 down here in the bottom of the ninth for the DBacks. Dodgers at the plate. Wind up, and the 0-1 is in the dirt outside, and it bounces away from Gabby. He's able to get back on it. Runner stays. 1-1 the count. The Game Master on the mound. Let's go DBacks. 1-1. The windup and the pitch. Just caught the top of the zone. Beautiful pitch. 1-2 the count. The set. Windup and the 1-2 in the dirt. 2-2 the count. Ginkle shakes off one. He's ready. The set. Wind up and the 2-2. Way high. Full count. Three into the count. It's full. One on first, two down. One up and the pitch. Swung on. Fouled back. Got a piece of it. Count is full. Two down in the bottom of the ninth with a runner on at first on Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch is not competitive, but it's way outside in the dirt. And there's runners on at first and second now. Base hit likely loses us the ball game. Mound meeting for the DBacks. Pitching coach goes out there this time. Kike Hernandez, 0 for 3 in the night, lined out to center. Split out and struck out. Sorry, lined out, ground out, and struck out. First and second, two down here in the bottom of the ninth. Tie game. Wind up and the pitch. Just low for ball one. Wind up and the 1-0 is low for ball two. Set. Wind up and the 2-0 is outside for ball three. Tommy Edman on deck for the Dodgers. Nobody in the bullpen for the Snakes. Wind up and the 3-0 is strike one. Just catches that inside edge. 3-1 the count. Wind up and the 3-1 swung on and it's fouled back behind the plate, and the count is once again full. Count is full. 2 down, bottom of the ninth. Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. They got him. He lost his bat. Oh my God. We're headed to extras here in LA, baby. It's the first time we've needed extras. Well, that I've been streaming. Okay. So realistically, we're facing Otani leadoff. We might be cooked, bro. We're facing Otani, Betts, and Freeman. We're gonna need a freaking miracle to win this one, boys. Man, oh man, oh man. 28 pitches in the ninth for Kevin Ginkel, and he was able to get the third out. Here we go. Timmy T on second. Is Gino batting ninth. Wind up. And the pitch. He went strike one. It was inside. Terrence Scott staying in for the Dodgers. Wind up. And the 0-1 swung on. Fouled off. Suarez did a little jig there at the end. 0-2 the count. Dodgers did some defensive realignment. Pages moved from right field to left. Hernandez now in right. Teoscar Hernandez, that is. And Enrique Hernandez is at second. Wind up, and the 0-2 is low for ball one. Suarez, we gotta have him productive out here, bro. Or productive at bat, I guess I should say. Wind up, and the 1-2 swung on, and that's drilled. It's not gonna get through, but it is a productive out. It was a right to the gap between the second baseman and the shortstop, but a 6-3 put out in a nice bat to ball on the third base side of second. The grounder up the middle couldn't quite get through. Oh, the runner didn't advance. Oh dear. Corbin 0 for 4 on the night. The first pitch is high for ball one. Fly out, ground out, and 2 strikeouts for Corbin. Lefty on lefty here. Wind up and the 1-0. In there for strike one. Up for third. Wind up and the 1-1 is outside ball two. 2 on the count. Wind up and the 2-1 swung on, and that's well hit. They're looking at it, and it's gone! 25 this year against the Dodgers, but that's the one that mattered right there. 3-1 Diamondbacks. Corbin Carroll. I did not get to see what number that was on the year, but holy shit, the Diamondbacks are turning it on here late. And Ketel Marte takes a low pitch for strike one. It was certainly below the zone, but oh boy. Wind up, and the 0-1 pitch swung on, fouled off. Ketel was 1 for 2 with the walk. Wind up, and the 0-2 pitch swing and miss, struck him out. 2 down here in the 10th for the DBacks. Apotaco for Corbin. Lourdes takes a pitch at the top of the zone first. Oh no, they say it didn't go. It's 1-0. Well, no, it's not they said it didn't go, but they called it a ball too. 1-0 the count. Okay, probably not gonna matter much. 1-0 pitch drilled right up the middle for a base hit. Like I said, run off first for the D-backs. 2 down here in the 10th. Shelby Miller in the bullpen. Already. Josh Naylor 0 for 4, fly out and 3 groundouts tonight. Was robbed of a homer in the bottom of the 9th last night, or top of the 9th last night. Anthony Bond, the left-hander, former Diamondback, warming up in the Dodgers bullpen. This is the 5th extra inning game of the season for the Dodgers. They're 2-2, and it looks like they're going to go to the bullpen. Fonda's coming out. ML. Third time in Tanner Scott's career, he's given up 2 homers in a single outing. Here we go, top of the 10th. Runner on first, 2 down for the D-backs. Wind up and the pitch swung on, fouled off. Oh, out of play. Third base side. Oh, in the count. D-backs are 2-3 in extras this year. Dodgers are 2-2. Oh, on the count. He went strike 2. Tried to check it, but could not quite do it. Go to the count. Miller calls time. Set. Wind up. And the 0-2 swung on, drilled right to the first baseman on a couple hops. And that is the Diamondbacks, half of the 10th. Oh boy. What a game this has been. Shelby Miller, 5 for 7 in saves this year. 4 consecutive appearances. He's got him. 3-0 record. 1.35 ERA. Opponents hit 189 against him. 8 walks, 22 strikeouts. Kike Hernandez starting off at second for the Dodgers. Tommy Edman, actually, my bad. So they get 9 up first. Stay right one, right down the middle for Shelby. Oh, and count. 0 for 1 with a flyout in the 8th. Wind up. And the 0-1 pitch swung on, chopped foul, first base side. 0-2. Set. Wind up, and the 0-2 from Shelby swung on, and that's punched fair, and it's gonna land. And that's gonna get into the corner. Edman into second, and nobody out. Runner on second, and the Dodgers The leadoff double. Here comes Shohei. They're going to put Ohtani on with first base open. Come on, just hit a little dribbler right to the third baseman. He can step on the bag, and we can get a triple play. I'm not asking for that much. Oh, man. Edmund at second. Ohtani at first. Nobody out. Wind up and the pitch. Swung on. That's drilled. And Timmy T makes the catch. The throw is cut off. And now there's runners on the corners. One down. Well, 4 pitches in, and Shelby's in a bit of a pickle. Here's Freddie Freeman. 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and a run. A double would end this ballgame. Set. Wind up and the pitch. That caught the bottom outside corner. Great pitch. 0-1 the count. A double play ball would also end this ballgame. Runner goes. No play. Well, shit. Winning run is now in scoring position for Freeman. They're going to load him up. Pitching to Will Smith. 1 for 3, a double, a walk, and an RBI. Bases loaded. Bottom of the ninth. 10th. Sorry, bottom of the 10th. 1 out. The pitch. Stay right. Oh, they didn't give him a call. 1-0. That was a strike. That barely caught the bottom of the strike zone. Wind up and the 1-0. He hits him. Shit. Well, now we're in a real pickle. It hit him. And we're tied once again here in the 10th. Mound meeting for the DBacks. Max Muncy. Ohtani is the winning run at third. Infield is in for the Snakes. Wind up and the pitch. Outside for ball one. Just low. 2-0. We fought well, guys. It was a great ride tonight. I appreciate all y'all for coming, everyone who came. Wind up and the pitch. Swung on, fouled off third base side. 2-1. Wind up and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, that's popped up. That's the game. Game's over. Well, I will see you all tomorrow night. That was a brutal, brutal loss. Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And,